Hello, both sides of the conversation family. We welcome you to this virtual space crafted especially for you. My name is Jada Curry, and I'm both sides of the conversation's marketing director and graphics design specialist. I want to take some time to ground us all as a community into this space we are about to open up in, so let's go through our community standards. Both sides of the conversation is providing a safe and honest space for open conversation, so we ask that you all be respectful of that. We also ask that you be respectful of each panelist, host, and participant. We do encourage healthy debates and conversations. Don't personalize anything with anyone. This includes name-calling, bullying, trolling, or shaming. This will not be allowed or tolerated. Your perspective is yours. It is not a prescription. You do not have to agree, but show respect. These community standards apply to all of our live shows and any virtual spaces that we hold on social media, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We want to make sure that we are caring for each other as a community. This is our priority in all of our endeavors as both sides of the conversation. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's show and continue to stay in touch with us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or all of them. All right, thank you for listening and see you soon.
Good evening, community. You have joined us for another Educational Thursday with both sides of the conversation. Thank you for joining us this evening. In the absence of the Bishop, John Henry, you have myself, Colise Hollins, with both sides of the conversation hosting tonight, along with our youth co-host, Brandy Gray. Say something to the community, Brandy.
Hi, community. I'm great and happy to be serving you guys tonight.
Yes, it looks like we have a phenomenal show tonight. We're going to be learning about the actual Wu Yi Children's Services and what they have to offer our community. And so they'll be bringing that to us later on today, but I'm so grateful that you all are here. Now, the other day, yes, on Tuesday, we were on the stairs down at City Hall during the reparations event, and we brought to the attention as to everything that is expected. We made a clear statement, and our final report is going to be done later on this year. But I tell you, it was a very serious event, and we are heard. And so we will know more about it. Now, back in the day, I remember the 40 acres and a mule because I remember doing a tax form for that. I was young, but I remember doing a tax form. There was nothing else said about it, but we will get what we are deserved. Nonetheless, once again, if you have not liked, subscribed to our newsletter, our YouTube channel, our Twitter, our Facebook, we have TikTok, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and like, subscribe to both sides of the conversation. Now on today, we will be going ahead and going into our news and letting you know what's going on around the community. So there was a gun found at a San Francisco middle school after an altercation between two students, police said. This actually happened in San Francisco. There was a firearm found on Wednesday afternoon at James Denman Middle School, according to the San Francisco Police Department. It was around noontime, 12:23 to be exact, when the officers had responded to the middle school on Oneida Avenue. After the altercation between the two students, the staff members found that there was a firearm. So the police did confiscate the gun. There was no one hurt. The gun didn't go off or anything, but it's just awful. You can't even send your children to school without putting a prayer over them. I tell you, community, pray for your children. Pray for your children. You never know what's going on. And so after 3:30 p.m., there was no reports of injury or anything else that had happened at the school. But it's just awful. You know, it's awful that this is middle school. You can't send your children to school without a prayer, I'm telling you. And keep in mind, Balboa High School is right next to it. So there's a lot going on, which is a 5-minute walk from the Balboa Park BART station. 3 Bay Area cities among metros that saw the biggest drop in median home sales. So this is according to Redfin. While the Bay Area is notorious for its sky-high housing costs, 3 Bay Area cities are actually among the top 5 U.S. metro areas that saw the biggest drop in year-over-year median home sale prices this week. And this is according to Redfin. Out of 24 out of the 50 most populous U.S. metro areas where median prices actually fell, San Jose topped it off at a negative 17.2%. And then coming in at number 3 was San Francisco at a negative 11%. Oakland was 4th at a negative 10.9%. I tell you, the houses are dropping, but the median home buyer's monthly payment is about $2,556 per month. And so it's still up there, and prices are still kind of high in considering where we've come from, but they are dropping. Now, what may have kicked this thing off is, according to Redfin, is Bay Area buyers may be hitting a pause on their search due to that SVB collapse and concerns around the ongoing tech layoffs. So when we seen that the SVB Silicon Valley Bank, how the banking had dropped, yes, there's something going on. So just keep your eyes open. Make sure that you have a nest egg put up somewhere, because we don't know where this economy is going, but there are certainly some movements in that arena. San Francisco orders all windows in a high-rise building be inspected after one shattered and fell. Now keep up with me. San Francisco building officials have issued a citation and ordered window inspections of 555 California Street high-rises after a window on the 43rd floor broke free in high winds Tuesday, raining glass shards to the pavement of the city's financial district. Now, imagine that. You walking down the street and just glass coming down. That is a dangerous situation. So thank heavens no one was hurt. There were cell phone videos taken from the neighborhood building showing some of the glass falling. No one was injured, but the video shows several pedestrians were in the area. That could have been a tragedy. A second window next door in the 52-story former Bank of America building was determined to be cracked as of late Tuesday. So we know this weather has been ongoing and a little bit chaotic, but we got to keep safe. So it sounds like citations have been issued and inspections will go on. World news. In Florida, there was a ride dismantled after a teen's fatal fall, and the mother calls it a bittersweet moment. The mother of the Missouri teenager who fell to his death from Orlando free fall attraction at an Icon Park last year visited the site for the first time Wednesday. Tyree Sampson, 14, died while on vacation in Orlando on March 24th of 2022. The autopsy had showed that Sampson suffered numerous broken bones and internal injuries in the fall, which was ruled as an accidental death. It showed Sampson weighed 383 pounds, well above the ride's manual weight limit of 287 pounds. But what I can tell you is that there was some mention of that the harnesses had been tampered with for this to happen, which is so unfortunate. You know, it's like you take your children to these amusement parks, you try to have these family events and embrace your children and everything, and then something like this so tragic happens, you know. And myself, I'm a big person that loves to ride on all the rides at, you know, our different amusement parks. And it's just unfortunate that this mother actually lost her child due to the tampering with that the actual harness to keep the child in there. They tamper with it so that it can accommodate folks on the heavier side. Now, she's lost her child, and it's just awful. It's awful, community. So keep in mind, you want to make sure that you're always sending those prayers up around your loved ones, especially when you're out in the community, sending them off to school, and even just walking down the street. You heard it earlier about the glass falling out the sky off of a window. One was cracked and there was one shattered. So you just want to make sure that you keep your family safe. And at this moment, we're going to go ahead and bring our youth team, Brandy Gray, the co-host for tonight. We're going to go ahead and bring her on so that she can go ahead and talk about the events that we have in the community.
Hello to all. I'm just going to go straight into it. March 20th at 5:30 p.m., San Francisco Police Department, very own Chief Scott, is having a virtual Zoom meeting, citywide public safety at Town Hall. The link below for the Zoom meeting will be posted. March 22nd at 6 p.m., there is a Bay Area legal aid. Info on understanding the importance of a clear house title/deed for disaster. The Zoom meeting ID will be posted below, as well as the passcode. Electrification Clinic. Learn more about an affordable electric home. BNSN Resource Center, 9400 International Boulevard, Unit C, Oakland, on March 23rd, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. More info will be found on the link below. There's a 100% affordable housing program through City and County SF Mayor's Office at 921 Howard Street, and applications are due March 24th, and the lottery is April 7th. Apply now at the link below. Mission Science Workshop is hosting giant blood vessel exhibits at Charles Drew Elementary School, 501 Pomona Street, on March 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thurgood Marshall Block Party. Free activities, bounce houses, barbecue, resources fair, and more is on March 25th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 45 Conkling Street. Bayview Science Workshop at Charles Drew, March 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Charles Drew Elementary, 50 Pomona Street. The link is posted below. Princess Project has a volunteer opportunity for 2023 prom dress giveaways from now through May 28th at 455 Market Street. The sign up is at eventbrite.com. San Francisco Recreations and Parks Department is hosting an aquatics lifeguard class from Tuesday to Friday on March 28th through 31st from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more info, the email is posted below. Youth Speaks is hosting a writing and performance workshops, has a spring series at 265 Shotwell Street, and there's also a Zoom available from now till May 31st. More info is posted for the link below. The very first kayaking and fam event, Jackrabbit Beach Candlestick area, from April 8th to 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. RSVP at the Google Docs below. HRC is working with USF students. Listening sessions, recreations plan. There's one April 7th at McLaren Complex 250 and another one April 20th at the same complex. To RSVP, go to eventbrite.com. Paid Youth Arts Workforce Development Training Program. Youth applications are due April 24th. To apply, go to the info on googledocs.com. 2023 Summer 8-Week Program. Literacy, enrichments, sports, weekly, field trips, and more for grades 6 through 8 on June 12th through August 4th from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. at 1050 McAllister Street. More info will be posted on the link below. Now we have scholarships and jobs. Saving to build my dream art and video contest. Win $500 in scholarships. The deadline will be March 24th. For more info, go to the email below. Close the Gap Foundation is having a summer fellowship scholarship opportunity. Program is June 4th through September 17th. Applications are due March 31st. For more info, go to the link below. 826 Valencia is pleased to offer multiple 20,000 scholarships to outstanding high school seniors in SFUSD. The applications are due April 7th at 11:59 p.m. The link is posted below. Hope San Francisco is accepting academic scholarship applications. Students who live in Alice Griffith, Potrero Terrace Annex, Huntersview, or Sunnydale, the deadline is due April 14th. Apply at the link below. The City and County of SF has an upcoming career event, the Career Resource Fair. It is from April 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Civic Center Plaza, 355 McAllister Street in San Francisco. To register, the link will be posted below. And lastly, join our youth team. BSOTC is in search of volunteers. Our work is inspiring and feels amazing. We make a difference in the community with tangible results to show it. We are a highly driven group with high impact. We get the right things done in the right way. Not only will you contribute to the community, but you'll also learn a lot and gain knowledge in your field of interest within the organization. We value your ideas and your input. Sign up to be a volunteer today. You can make a difference. Go to all of our social media sites for more news on how to give back to your community and support BSOTC. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good job, Brandy. Appreciate you reading all of those events. And yes, I know it is a mouthful, but you got through it. Community, there is a lot of events out there for you to get with. Brandy just read them off. There are scholarships that you can apply for to get you off to college. There's a lot of things going on out there. And most of all, both sides of the conversation, we are recruiting for those high school and college honor roll students. So go ahead. We support our youth. We empower our youth. And if you've been watching our shows, if not, go back to YouTube and see them. We have had a lot of passionate conversations that have been very penetrating to the soul. They've been healing, and they've been great for the community and for our panelists. So go ahead and join our team with both sides of the conversation. So tonight, we have a great Educational Thursday. We're going to be talking about what's going on with the Wu Yi Children's Services and what they have to offer. We'll be discussing that. But please, most of all, come to our Sunday conversation. Our education will be on racial disparities in education and the role of government. That conversation is going to be deep. It's Sunday, March 19th at 4 p.m. And we have our Hidden Gem segment, March 21st at 7 p.m. Now, without further ado, we will be bringing up Claudia and Kashima from Wu Yi Children's Services because they have a lot to talk about this week. And it's going to be so nice to hear from them, to see what they are offering our community, because there are many, many services out there. So we'll go ahead and bring them up and so that they can say hello to the community. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
How you all doing today?
Good.
How about you? How you guys?
Oh, we're doing good. We're so great that you're here on our Educational Thursday. There is a lot to talk about.
Yes.
And so we'll go ahead and turn this over to you so that you can tell us all about it, where you come from, where you're going, and what do you want to present to the community and the services that you offered.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having us on your show. And my name is Claudia Rospide. I am the Resource and Referral Manager for Wu Yi Children's Services. And this is my colleague. Want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Keshima Johnson. I am the Bayview Hub Outreach Coordinator
Yes.
for Wu Yi Children's Services.
So we have a PowerPoint for you today that it's going to go over all the services that we offer to the San Francisco community in different neighborhoods. All right. So let me tell you a little about Wu Yi Children's Services. So Wu Yi Children started by a group of parents, social workers, and teachers back in the late 1970s. So it started in the heart of Chinatown. It started by immigrants who migrated from China to the United States. And during the late 70s, there was a stressful time. There was mental health services, there was stress, economic stress. So it was a group of parents who were struggling, who had, they had to go to work. So what they did is they got together with other parents and other social workers and teachers who were advocates for them. And they formed a group, and they formed this emergency childcare so parents can go to work. And so this is how it started. So Wu Yi Children's Services has been around in the San Francisco community in Chinatown for over 47 years. However, because it started in the heart of Chinatown, we also provide services to the rest of the community in San Francisco in different neighborhoods. And that's where we're going to go over to today. So, everybody can learn where we're located at and the different type of services that we offer. Okay. Next slide. Do I do it? Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. So our belief message: Wu Yi Children's Services believes nothing is more essential than excellent childcare and education for all our children right from the start. Every day we partner with parents as well as countless individuals and organizations across from San Francisco to provide a network that strengthens and connects a diverse, resilient community around our children. Because when we stand up for children, we stand up for one another. So today I'll be discussing our programs that we offer, which are Head Start and Early Head Start, our home visiting program, our family childcare workforce, resource and referral, our baby children's hub, and Joy Luck Family Resource Center. So first we'll start off with Head Start and Early Head Start. So this is a little map of where we're located, where we have our centers. And then the locations of the different neighborhoods, different districts we're located in. And so our services are for early learning centers, which is from 3 months to 5 years old, family childcare, which is from 3 months to 35 months, and home visiting services that we offer for pregnant women until their baby is 35 months old. Who do we serve? We serve pregnant women, families living in San Francisco, children from birth to 5 years old of age, and children and families with diverse disabilities. We have a comprehensive services as well. We provide education for early learning and development, health services and connections, family services that support family well-being, disabilities and inclusion services, as well as mental health and social emotional support. To be eligible for Head Start, now this is the criteria. So we have our Early Head Start program, which is for pregnant women and for children from 0 to 36 months, and our Head Start, which is for children from 3 to 5 years old. So that's the difference between the two programs. In order to be eligible, you have to be below the federal poverty level, experiencing homelessness, children in foster care, families who are eligible for TANF or CalWORKs, families receiving SSI benefits, or families who are on CalFresh. Those are the eligible opportunities for Head Start and Early Head Start. So then our team collects documents because there has to be a process of documentation. You can provide a birth certificate, passport, any kind of proof that provides the date of birth of the child, a mailing address, and some kind of eligibility. So if you're homeless, then a shelter letter or some kind of proof of income why you're eligible for Head Start and Early Head Start. So these are the steps how you can inquire about the Head Start or Early Head Start. You can email us at enroll@wuyi.org. And the process would be next, then a specialist would contact you within the 48 hours of completion of an application. Then the specialist would ask you to submit the rest of the documents that need to be collected. And then you're put on the wait list until there's an open enrollment in the child care center. Now we're going to move on to our family child care. So in the San Francisco community, we have a department that actually helps and train people who want to become family child care providers or educators in the San Francisco community. We provide them with coaching and training, and we provide them with support of the curriculum, how to apply to the process of licensing. So we have like a whole support team. So if anyone is interested, we highly recommend, because there is a need as well for family child care educators in the community. Let's see. This is the different ways that we partnership with our family child care educators. They accept from 3 months old to 3 years old. And so anyone who's interested, again, can apply. This is our training program. So when there's a technical assistance, like I said, the California state licensing requirements, you have to fill out all the paperwork, make sure all the protocols are in place and follow to provide a good health and safety program for your children that you're going to serve. It's important. They do a site visit. Also, they provide a training, how to manage a business, how to operate a health and safety environment, and how to provide educational child development appropriate activities. And also, there's also stipends available in the community that San Francisco offers. So that way you get financial support as well. Who do we serve? So we serve anybody who is home-based. So if you would like to open a child care center in your home and have the potential, then you should reach out to us. And so this is my department, the Research and Referral Department. And what we do is, so this is my staff. I'm Claudia Rospid again, and we have a coordinator specialist. We offer our services in many languages: Cantonese, English, Spanish, any other language that anybody speaks, we will find the way to help you and offer our services. So the goal is to establish a relationship between families and the R&R specialists and the child care educators. So we make connections. So what occurs is our families are looking. They have to go to work or go to school or some kind of vocational training. So what they do is, if they don't if they're not eligible for Head Start program, then they can come to us, which is the ELS, the Early Learning Scholarship. And so what we do is we'll provide you a voucher for you to enroll your child at a family child care center. And so the services that we provide, our services are citywide in San Francisco. Let's see. We also provide resources for home visiting program if anyone's interested, to our FRC, which is our Family Resource Center, which are JOYLUC. They help with assistance of SNAP, EBT, CalFresh, or any housing assistance. And we also provide workshops for parents with a variety of topics like how to become a better parent, how to provide age-appropriate tools or activities at home for your children. And also, again, we help you with the process of small businesses assistance for childcare. This is our eligibility for any family who's interested. This is our income. As you can see, it's a little bit higher than Head Start.
Yeah.
How to apply? So you can contact us on our hotline, our email, or you can go in person by appointment. We have two locations: 880 Clay Street or 4900 3rd Street. There's another way to apply too, online, at our Early Learning San Francisco ELSF. That's where parents who are more tech savvy, they can apply online, and then a specialist will reach out to you. Here's the process. So a parent will fill out the application, whatever is more convenient for them. A specialist will go over their needs. What are they looking for? If they're eligible. Now here's the trick. So we provide the resources to the family, but the family has to go out and look for the childcare, right? Because we are just providing the resource. So it's very important for the parent to go out, visit the childcare center, make sure they like the environment we're going to leave their children all day, and make sure that it's a match for their needs. So that's one important key. So once the parent finds a childcare provider, then they contact the specialist and the process begins. Other services that we provide as the resource R&R team is we educate the families of different child care education programs that's available in the San Francisco community. We educate how the payment assistant program works, what things they should consider when choosing a child care educator, indicators of high quality child care education program when visiting the programs, what they should be looking for, and also ensure that the program fulfills their child's development needs, because that's what's important. Find a program that's very educational for their children. Once a child's enrolled in a family child care center or early Head Start program of child care, then the child is getting ready to go to kindergarten. They're learning how to social, how to be critically think, how to process, how to use their language. They're developing all these skills to be ready for kindergarten, and that's our goal. Again, this is the way you can apply. And then here's the second step. So once the parent finds the childcare program, then they contact the specialist, right? So this is where the funding comes from. So our ELS program is funded by the City of San Francisco, which provides subsidized childcare for any eligible family. They work individually with the families to assist in finishing the process for enrollment in the child care educational program. This allows for parents to be able to work or attend a vocational training. We are also partnering with Children's Council of San Francisco, and we work closely with the Department of Educational Childhood to ensure that communication occurs with early childhood education programs and community partners. All right, now I'm going to turn it over to my colleague.
Hello, everyone. Claudia, great job. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
That was a
Amazing.
lot. Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, really appreciate that. You ran through the whole Wu Yi thing. And now we have the Bayview Children's Hub Community Hub, which is located on at 4900 3rd Street on the corner of Palou. Again, my name is Keisha Johnson, and I am the outreach coordinator for the hub, which is a program, a first original program that Wu Yi has designed specifically for the Bayview community. And really, what how Claudia was talking about the history of Wu Yi and how they saw the disparity and all of the issues that were arising with the Asian community at that time. Wu Yi has seen that same disparity here in the Bayview community with families and children that live in this area. So they have been very intentional about putting it right in the heart of the Bayview on 3rd Street, right on the corner of Palou. And I have had the honor of coordinating and managing a community space. Next slide, please. So we have lots of things that we're doing at the hub. Again, I said this is, the first time that Wu Yi has done something like this in the neighborhood or in their history ever. We have been doing a lot of pop-ups. We've been doing a lot of community outreach with different community-based organizations. We are in the community just trying to serve. We have hours Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 4. If you have questions about either eligibility for childcare, we are not a full-time childcare facility. Let me say that again. We are a community hub that allows families to come into the hub. We have a beautiful play space. It is engaging and equipped with activities for families and children that is developmentally appropriate for children from 0 to 5, which is our target age. And we have several services and programs that we offer for that. Next slide, please. We have Friday morning dance class every Friday for free with Coach Leela from Feline Finesse. She comes in and she just does this amazing dance class. She gets kids and parents involved. We've had moms and the kiddos. We've had moms and dads and the kiddos. Myself and my colleague Candace Brenner, who is our specific resource and referral specialist at the hub. We've all joined in and we have an amazing time. Tandem comes in and does storytelling for us several times within the year. We also have home visiting where they do socialization with mommies and their kiddos. We have Edgewood Family Resource Center that comes in and does a play and sing and learn for our Spanish speaking community and also for our African American community. That is on the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of the month, and home visiting is on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of the month. Next slide, please. This is what I was telling you about the home visiting, which is so important for early intervention for our kids. A lot of the times kids don't have that peer-to-peer and socialization that they need. And so it's a safe space. It's clean, it's inviting. We serve snacks, whatever it is that we need to get families to come in, to feel welcome, to feel at home, and to also become a part of their child's learning experience, because parents are and caregivers are the first teachers. Let's see what the next slide is. Go back one more. I'm sorry, Claudia, because I did want to just kind of talk about, we have a Bridge to Preschool program that we have started. That's an 8-week program that we partner with the primary school, where we have 2 different sessions. We have a morning group and an afternoon group with an hour and a half. The child comes in with their caregiver and we go through a normal preschool day. We have open centers, we have circle time, we have big body movement, we have a snack time. We talk about different things about language for children at a young age and how to pick up on the language, and also how to be an observer of your child to see what their interests may be or how you may support them as they're getting ready to go to, again, as my colleague said, going to kindergarten. That is the main goal for the hub and for Wu Yi, is to make sure that children are prepared for that next step into kindergarten. Okay, I'm done.
All right, so now I'm going to talk about the other services that we have available for families. However, this is located at 880 Clay Street. It's called the Joy Luck Family Resource Center. Um, let's see. We have 26 FRCs located throughout San Francisco, and the majority are located in different districts to help different communities and neighborhoods. So who do we serve? So we serve anybody who lives in the San Francisco community and is looking for some aid and any type of resource. This is the one that's located in the heart of Chinatown. Um, they're located in the located in the heart of Chinatown, and they offer all programs are free and provided as well in Cantonese, or if you go to other FRCs, they're provided in other languages as well. So whatever the community feels comfortable. So some of the resources that they offer is they have play groups on Wednesdays. They have play groups inside. I think it varies. They have breakfast, socialization, age appropriate activities, and then lunch, and they have to get to go home. So it's just a couple of hours for children to be socialized and engage with each other. They provide parent support groups, public benefits, how to apply. They have different programs sometimes with discounts for the water, garbage, electricity, or any Muni Lifeline passes. On a monthly basis too, they offer different workshop in person and online, because we're still in the endemic. We provide case management, help with family advocacy, support, find and help with low income and affordable housing, and we also help with job search, any type of resume or job trainings, courses, and ESL, of course. So the basic need assistance uh, pertains to applying with CalFresh, healthcare benefits, providing resources to San Francisco Recreation and Park or scholarship, free help with tax preparation, finding affordable housing, because housing is very expensive at the moment. Also finding a job, employment, or some kind of job training, some vocational, and especially, which is good, in order to find an employment, you should have a resume available, because employers are always looking for that experience. um, Discount with saving programs on water and garbage, PG&E care, and again, how to apply for a Clipper card, and just for transportation if you don't have a car. We also have a free book and toy lending library. So how that works, and the baby's going to have one too. In a couple of months, so you can come to Baby or to Clay Street, borrow some books. It's kind of like a lending program. Take the books home for a week or two, read them at story time throughout the day, and then bring them back and then choose another book. Also, we have lending toys as well.
Yeah.
Same process.
Mhm.
So check that out at the Bayview as well. Well, that concludes our presentation. Thank you so much.
Wow, so informational. I tell you, this is a lot that you all are doing out there, and very educational. So what I'm hearing is that it's not a school-based program or for full-time school-based program for students.
Not the hub. Not
Not
we
the hub.
do. Yes, we do have in the. I'm sorry, Claudia. In the Bayview, we do have full-time childcare at the YMCA. We have a location, our Bayview site on Lane Street. At the new Southeast Community Center, we have full-time childcare, and also on Kirkwood, we also have full-time childcare there. Just not at the hub. I have to make sure that I say that, because if you walk out that door, your child is gonna walk out with you. I just want to make sure we get that understanding that it's not, no, baby, this ain't drop and roll. I'm gonna need you to come on in and stay with your baby, and y'all, have a good time. And then when you walk out the door, your baby walk out the door with you. So that's it. I just want to make that clear. Just at the hub.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is a place where parents can actually come with their children. They get snacks, they interact with the children, and also there's parent support groups. So there's a lot of information.
I'm sorry, and I didn't mention that we also have a partner with support for families with disability. We have a representative, Dr. Dominica Spears, is there on Tuesday afternoons. We have a lot of other San Francisco Unified School District. We've had some transitional kindergarten changes that they have been doing focus groups at the hub. So we have a lot, we're just gaining. The more information that we get, we're just putting it out there for families to, to have, because knowledge is power. The more information you have, the better your decision making can be.
Absolutely. And so I do see that we have a question, and with all these great services that you all are providing, it's like, are you going to reach out beyond San Francisco?
Ooh, that is a great question. However, I don't think I know I can't answer that question. I don't know if Claudia may know for the leadership team what they have planned.
For the future, at the moment, no. And right now, we're going to continue working with the San Francisco community.
Yes, yes, this is a great program that Wu Yi has implemented. So, with the services that you all provide, can you share some of those proud moments that you recall interacting with the children?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll start. I mentioned the Bridge to Preschool program, which we are currently doing. Our first pilot program at the hub. We have a morning from 10 to 11:30 on Wednesdays, and Thursday afternoons from 1:30 to 3. And so today we just had a session and a group, and I tell you, I had two different things. I have a young little boy. He's getting ready to turn 4, and he was so excited to bring his monster truck. And we talk about, how we follow the child's lead. And because it is just a program, where we're just allowing the children to explore, them having social interactions, I had this big body movement plan. So it just occurred to me, why don't you bring your monster truck out? So he brought his monster truck out, and the big body movement was him and his friends were rolling that monster truck across the hub and flipping it over across the hub, and that, but that's what's the beauty of having something like this for parents to experience, because a lot of times in preschool and pre-K programs, parents are not able to be there. They have to go and work and go to school, but they get to see what their child interest may be and how they can interact, for a time, and they can interact as well. So that was my bright spot of the day. They loved it. They were hooping and hollering about it. And, and we just moved on to the next thing. So.
Well, I personally don't work with children, but where my office is located, that's where the socialization occurs. And it's really nice to see the children socialize because, with the pandemic, everybody was affected, especially children within the last couple of years. They've had no socialization. I mean, we are still having an impact because of pandemic, even though we're at the endemic. We have low enrollment, so we do have enrollments for childcare centers for Early Head Start if anyone is interested, and we do have early learning scholarship if anyone is interested. I think some of the families have different reasons relocated out of San Francisco, moved on, or some are still working from home, and so they're still keeping their children at home. And also, we're just getting over this rain, meaning flu season, cold season. You don't even know if it's allergy no more, and COVID is still lingering. So it's really nice, again, going back to seeing out of my office, I keep the door open just to see the children engaging, socializing, and the parents kind of, socializing and getting to know each other, and just communing for a couple of hours. It's really nice to see that again.
Yes, and it also looks like you all help with job searching and resume building and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of offerings here that can assist someone in the entire household,
I forgot we have monthly diaper distribution also. So we, we're trying, as we see needs that arise in the community, we're trying to find ways to service those. We're just, that's what we're there for. We're there to meet the needs of the community.
Yes, and it looks like we have a question for Bayview. Is there a housing income requirement to enroll as well?
I'm gonna let you answer that one, Claudia.
Is that for housing or for childcare?
It sounds like it may be for childcare, but
for childcare.
Okay.
Well, we do if it's for Head Start program, we do have to follow the federal poverty guideline. So there would be a income guideline, but they can feel free to reach out, and we can go further into the question to see what what they're looking for, what their need is.
Right, because it's a
She's
little different for
childcare.
San Francisco, depending
I
on,
see.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I saw
child-
that someone put yes, it's for childcare. So if you're looking for a Head Start, there is a poverty guideline, and then for the ELS, which is the Early Learning Scholarship, there is a guideline. And but just to say, we do currently have at our Southeast Preschool Child Care Center, we do have 3 current openings that are focused for African American families. So if anybody is interested, please put the word out. We currently have 3 slots right now.
And that's for
Oh.
3-year-olds.
Yes, for
Wonderful.
3-year-olds.
3-year-olds.
Mhm.
3-year-olds. To recap,
Yes.
3-year-olds, African American families. There are 3 slots
Yes.
for 3-year-olds. That's good. 3 and 3. Yes.
And again, they can contact us, and
Yes.
then we'll direct them to the correct person. So
Yes.
that way they don't have to go through all these
All
loops.
the
'Cause,
yes.
yeah, all these channels. We'll put them right to the straight person, so we can make the process easier and smoother.
Yes. You hear that, community? 3 slots, African American, 3-year-olds. So also I heard you say about lending toys and books. Now this is very good, because we know that reading is essential for the development in the early stages of our children. And so what do you have to do to be able to borrow the books and the toys?
Well, they can come into the hub. The Joy Luck Center started this pilot to this program, and so the hub is starting to. I mean, we have plenty of supplies and toys and activities that I don't have any problem with. Forming some type of sign-in sheet or something for them to lend and bring back, because I do believe that it is important for kids to explore, but you can always make anything fun and have an objective in mind. Kind of like you're a game or you're fooling them. If it's fun, kids will learn. And so I am a master teacher with 36 years in early childhood education. So I definitely have a plethora of ideas and activities that I can share with parents to help them support their children.
Wow, that is a wealth of experience. So speaking of children, it looks like, yes, we have a youth team member that's co-hosting tonight. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
For that toy lending drive, how long would it? Is it like for a specific amount of time, or is it ongoing?
Yeah, well, no, we could do it for ongoing. We would just have to maybe just like the library, maybe like 2 weeks. Take a toy or a book, and then you bring it back, just like the library. I mean, we could, definitely to do that. And I encourage families to, because toys are expensive. We also have a lot of things that we gather from home. We have tools and things like that we could lend or suggest you could do with your child out of household items as well. So I don't want families to always think that you have to have a specific activity or a specific toy to engage your child. I mean, you could use beans or Cheerios, things that you already have in your home that could support your child in early childhood learning.
Correct.
Well, I wouldn't suggest beans, because I used to eat everything out of my hand.
Kids don't know nothing about no beans. Beans is counter. That's I'm sure my age. I'm sure my age.
And the bad part, I used to eat the hard beans, and then the hair beads, I used to step up my nostrils.
Oh my God.
I was a bad kid. Nonetheless, we have another question. What are some of the toys that are all available, and are some more popular than others that are that you lend out?
Yeah, well, the toys are all educational based. And they are more tactile. Like it could be puzzles or manipulatives, and again, these are things that are educational, and also you would have activities designed to go with them that would benefit, and you could see your child getting concept and skills that they'll need once they get to kindergarten or first grade. But as far as more popular, I love to see kids work with blocks or big Legos, or pull out magnet tiles, or things that they really, because I know we live in an age of technology, but children need to work with their hands and their hand-eye coordination, their fine motor skills. Those are important and things that we need to make sure that we're developing.
Absolutely. Now, I remember back in the day, we used to have like jacks and Rubik's cubes.
You talking my language, girl. You talking my language. Yes.
And I used to take the stickers off and
Oh
to keep my sister playing them, but
Oh my
you
God.
know, nonetheless. And then I remember,
Yeah, kids need to be able to figure out puzzles, and that's critical thinking skills and logical
Mhm.
skills that they're going to need in
Mhm.
order to move to the next in their academic career. So we need to make sure that we give them that foundation as young as we can, because
Yeah.
they're going to need it.
Yes.
absolutely.
An activity that you can have at home that's just basic. You can either make it or you can go buy it. Is
Mhm.
Play-Doh.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Or
Play-Doh.
slime.
It's
Or
a no.
slime.
She
Yeah.
said no. Why are you nodding your head?
No,
But Play-Doh helps with so many tactiles,
yes, it
holding
does.
a pencil,
Yeah.
learning how to cut. So,
Yes.
you
Mhm.
anything that's tactile.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And there's I'm gonna give y'all a secret. Okay,
Mhm.
y'all heard it here on both sides of the conversation. Pinterest is the best
Oh, yeah.
teacher
Ideas.
assistant ever. All you have to do is type in activities for a preschooler,
Mhm.
and they'll give you hundreds of household or whatever type of you're looking for, and you just fit it to what you have for your child and what you think your child might like. I mean, it is phenomenal. It's all there. It's right there for you.
All right. And so I have another question. So what do you think as a community, how can parents at home do better in assisting the early development in stages for their children? Because, now when the children get in elementary school and high school, a lot of the responsibility of where your child is at, it falls on the child or their parents to help them at home, because our classrooms are crowded. How, as parents, can we kind of help in the early stages?
One of the things that I know that you mentioned before is reading. I have seen so many times just reading with your child, allowing your child, we call say do picture walks where they read the book to you.
Mhm.
That making those connections with those words and that language is monumental. The library, get you a library card,
Mhm.
take the child to the library. There are plenty of online books. You can have YouTube has plenty of story read alouds that you can allow your child to read. And the last thing, we used to read the cereal boxes, but we did. That's
Yeah.
how we read. We read the cereal boxes. But when your child is watching TV, put the closed captions on. You would be surprised. Have you ever read something and you see it and you're like, I didn't know that was spelled that way? Well, it's the
Mhm.
same thing for
That's true.
children. The fluency, all of those things make a connection. And
Mhm.
so those are and it's things, little things. 10-15 minutes of story time before the baby goes to bed, or the children, you can make it a family affair. But
Mhm.
those things, they're just priceless. They are priceless.
Yes, and I do recall the cereal boxes. I used to be diving in there trying to be.
Yeah.
Get the toy. I wanted to get the toy before my sister got it. Yes, yes. Brandy, is there any more questions?
I noticed there's a question in the comments. Does Wu Yi stand for anything?
I'm sorry.
Does Wu Yi stand for anything? Is there a translation?
Yes, I have actually. It does. It means protectors of children.
Oh.
So when it
Wow.
started, that's what Wu
That was
Yi
the meaning.
meant. Mhm.
Well, that is wonderful. So that says a lot about Wu Yi, that this organization is protectors of children, and they're feeding the children's mind, their
Correct.
soul, their emotional, every piece of this child. They will have lifelong memories by
Right.
attending
Correct.
and interacting with Wu Yi. So I
Correct.
heard earlier, Claudia, about there's discounts on utilities. Could we talk more about that? Because that is very helpful. Discounts on utilities. I seen Muni,
Mhm.
the bus transit.
So sometimes we get, it's not my department, but the Joy Luck department, which is Lena. She's in charge of that. But so sometimes we get like grants or like we just got the email about the Princess Project as well. So we'll get different information from different organizations that they're giving discounts here and there. So that's how when discounts do occur for the bills, we put it out there and help different families.
They also different family resource centers like Evans, the MNC, Edgewood, they have programs specifically for utilities or rental assistance. We have some information. We have numbers. If you want to drop by or you call, I can definitely connect you with those people who work with those organizations.
Correct.
Absolutely. So is there anything that you would like to go ahead and share lastly with the community, since you're on both sides of the conversation? Because I tell you, there is a host of things that you all offer. This has been very educational, because I've never known a one-stop shop, an organization that will allow you to come in as a parent with your child, have snacks with your child, and educate with your child.
We got the good stuff.
Read with your child, and then interact with other children. That is just a beautiful thing, and it's truly a blessing to the community. Not only that, but you also assist in resume and jobs and other services, and there's a full time for childcare on in different locations, and you lend toys. There's a variety of things, and so can you go ahead and give something out to the community tonight before we go ahead and give our closing remarks?
You want to go, Keith?
I will go. I want to say thank you to the community, the Bayview community. Everyone has been so welcoming, so respectful, so honoring. Even to we just got sidewalk gardens. Yay! First time ever have they ever Friends of the Urban Forest have ever planted in the Bayview, and it was because of the Bayview Community Hub. So I give a shout out to them, and just for the community has been just amazing. This has been such an honor and a pleasure to serve in this community.
I want to say thank you for having me here, and please, 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 if you need childcare, please reach out to us, or any type of other service, resource, or anything. Just reach out to us. We'll connect you to the correct person.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for, to serve the San Francisco community.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for being here. And we're going to go ahead and let you know, we're going to tell the community now. Community, you've heard it all. You've heard it all. They're giving childcare. You could go into there with your parent, with your children, the parents. You could go have lunch, snacks, all these goodies, and you can read books and interact with your children. You can play with other children. There's parent support groups. There's also job searches. They'll help you resume building. There's discounts on your utilities and muni bus passes. They lend toys. Also books. They help your children learn, and so that they can develop it as a child. And also, they can help you open up childcare in your own home.
Yes.
Small businesses. Yes. There's a variety of things that they do offer. And so please do not sit on this special place. This is an Educational Thursday. They've been on both sides of the conversation. Claudia, thank you so much with you, Wu Yi Children's Services. Kashima Johnson, yes, at the Bayview Hub, they teach one, and they also hold one. They protect one. Mm-hmm. We know what Wu Yi means. And so community, please don't fall asleep on this one. This is a good one. So in the absence of the bishop, I'm suggesting that you go ahead and take advantages of these services that are in your area. You apply, you get on the wait list, and you go ahead and move forward in the development of your child. And so thank you all so much for being here. Brandy, anything you want to say to the community?
Community, I just say you guys should buy on this chance that you have right now, because we're presenting to you an amazing organization that is going to help you care for your child. So take advantage.
Absolutely. And so this has been a great Educational Thursday. We thank you for having us here. And besides that, it's always safe for us to pray over our children whenever we send them in and out of our home, because this world is just becoming, if we don't pray over our children and be protectors of our children, who else will? So we thank you for being here at Both Sides of the Conversation. Community, if you have not subscribed or liked our newsletter, and if you have not went on for our Twitter, our TikTok, our Facebook, we have all sorts of social media platforms for you to subscribe to like. Wu Yi has really presented tonight, you all, for their Educational Thursday. They have a host of events. Parents, get with your children. Take advantage of these services. You can bring your children in and have snacks and interact with other children. You have support groups. When you're feeling like you just can't make it, but you still need to be with your child, go into Wu Yi, interact with them, build those relationships, job searches. If you're without employment, you need help with your resume, Wu Yi can assist you. Discounts on utilities, Muni. Apply. They lend toys, they lend books, they assist with childcare. If you want to bring childcare into your home, they'll help you with that. Small businesses, they are there to help. So this has truly been an Educational Thursday at Both Sides of the Conversation. Thank you for coming to our show, spending time with us this evening, and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Now, keep in mind, Sunday is our Sunday conversation, and it's going to be heavy. So make sure that you are there. We're going to be talking about some good things and racial disparities in education and the role of government. That's Sunday, March 19th at 4 p.m. And then Tuesday will be our Hidden Gem show, the 21st at 7 p.m. So please join us again for Both Sides of the Conversation, and have a great night. God bless.
Good night, community.